Hello, ma'am.
Hi.
It's very nice to meet you.
What's up? I'm Kate. Nice to meet you too.
Speaking with USA Fox. Welcome to the channel. I'm here to give a voice to the voiceless.
What's up?
So how old are you, Kate?
I'm 29.
Okay, that's
years old.
Same age as me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
When your birthday?
My birthday's in June. I'm a Gemini.
All right. Got you beat on in March.
Okay. I'm a Gemini cusp Cancer. Very close. That's why I'm a little emotional Gemini.
Where you from then?
So I was born in Chester, Delaware County.
Okay.
I did move all around actually. So I'm from a different couple spots. I ended up out by near Pittsburgh, Allegheny National Forest, by the time I was graduating. So up until then, I came back here, and then I moved to Philadelphia in 2018. So I'm not from here, but this has always been my city to come to. And I've been living here. I loved it. Never left. I'm still here.
Right.
So.
Like your eyes.
Oh, thank you.
So what brought you out here to Kensington, Philadelphia?
To be fully honest with you, I kind of lived like not even 3 minutes down the road.
Okay.
So I was living here. What brought me here is I was living out of my car, and I texted my friend who I knew was friends with his landlord. I said I need a spot. Same day, got me a spot because I was already going to school downtown. So yeah, that's kind of I'm out here. So
how did you end up in that predicament, living out your car?
So I was living with my ex and her family, and things just kind of split ways. And at the time, I didn't really have much of an option but to do so. So out of respect for her living space and me going my way, I decided to live out of my car until I found my own spot. Didn't have to do it for long. Didn't really mind doing it either, if that makes sense. I love to travel, and I had a Honda CR-V. I bought. It was my first car I bought. So I had plenty of leg room and space in the back. Them things are awesome. They go to like 300,000 miles. So shout out Honda.
You still got it, or?
No. I sold it. Because at one point I really had things going for myself. Like I was working all the time, saved my money. Did one of those lease to own things with help with a co-signer. I actually got like a 2019 car. I needed it for my job because I was going like 6 to 8 locations a day. I really had it going. Sometimes I go through these spirals where even no matter what I have, I kind of let it all go. Mental health, and mental health is important.
Right.
Very important. I feel like it's something that isn't talked about a lot.
Right.
I feel like a lot of people kind of make it seem like it's not strong to talk about, especially for like males. I've noticed, even females too, but like mostly males. I think they get it harder about being emotional and whatnot, and
maybe so.
all that. I don't know, but I'm not a man. I couldn't tell you. So, but yeah.
Did you have a breakdown?
We can say that.
Say that.
Yeah, we can say that. More so internal destruction, I think. There were a couple things out of my control that had happened, which is the reason I lost my home. I can say that factually. We had a break-in entry. A lot of things were taken that are priceless and valued in price. So,
Are you currently addicted to any drug substance?
I do have a history of addiction, and currently doing so, but with a goal. It's not really for me victimizing kind of statement, but
So sorry.
Yeah, I do have a history of addiction and mental health. It does run in my family. You know, I do kind of want to break that cycle of generation curses. Like, I do know I'm capable of doing so. You know, the mind is powerful.
What drugs are you currently addicted to?
Oh yeah. I prefer not to say on camera. Or does it really?
You can be honest. You know, this is really
I know.
what it's about.
Heroin is my drug of choice. Opiates are my drug of choice. I had a surgery when I was 15, and I was prescribed Percocet, Oxycontin, promethazine with codeine. And, you know, being over 18, I kind of had an extended script and no plan to get off of it. So naturally I was withdrawing, but no access to like a maintenance.
Right.
So since then, that's when it kind of took off. So then I kind of went to the I went to the street to get more. I got cut off. So that's how it started. I feel like it can get anybody, like for real.
It really can. It really can. I believe so too.
Yeah.
How long have you been addicted to the dope substance?
So 16, off and on.
Since you were 16?
Off and on, yeah. I was dating an older man at the time. You know, I still had a choice, my own choice. So it just was kind of more of a doorway, you know, of access.
What's it like being out Kensington dealing with addiction?
I was definitely, I feel like I put up with a lot more than I thought I would, as far as like being out here in the cold, having no access to the bathroom, you know what I mean? Like, it's definitely, I took for granted what I had at a time. I did not think I'd be out on the street at 29. Absolutely not. But I'm alive. I have another chance to get it together. I do have resources everywhere. You know, there's people that take time out of their life to come out here and like hand out food and like provide resources for help. So thank you for that. So really though, like I don't have it as bad as I think I do. I try and look at it as like the glass half full. I might be a little cold right now, but I'm not alone.
You have shelter?
I do not have shelter currently, but I know there's resources for me to go apply, maybe try to get in a shelter. I just need to kind of get my ass there. In my head right now, I kind of have just been mapping out, saving my money together, getting a room, renting a room, getting in my own spot. But I should kind of have that in the back, just in case, as it's getting colder real quick.
Yes,
so
it is.
I'm gonna go down and check out a shelter, or I think it's a program outreach program. I just gotta get on the phone and make that call.
Do you want to be clean? Do you want to get clean?
If I'm gonna answer you honestly, I did want to cut down, and I did a lot. But you know, there's a part of me that I kind of want to still do this on my own. I'm gonna be honest with you, which is still being able to get
Which
high.
is what, I'm sorry?
Yeah. No, I do want to get high. Yeah. And, you know, I don't want to throw my life away, but I'm going to be honest with you. Like, it's something that helps me creatively. You know.
How?
How?
After everything it's put you through.
You're right. I mean, and my family, you think I'm stupid, right? I lost one of my favorite persons.
Not stupid. You're not stupid.
I lost one of my favorite people to cocaine and fentanyl. My dad, I lost him to that. My favorite person, and I miss him so much. And I don't know, part of me is confused with myself, I will say, and I think that's something I need to work through. So, you know, there's still progress that needs to get made. I'm not out here saying I have it all together. I don't. I have a lot of work I need to do.
I understand.
You know.
What's the craziest thing you've seen or experienced out here in your time out here?
Oh man. Probably the people hitting people on bikes. Cars. I mean, really, it's like it could have been way worse because I remember hearing like the Kensington Strangler out here. My mom was out here when the Kensington Strangler was out.
Your mom was out here?
Yeah, she was.
Is she clean now, or?
To be honest, I'm not sure. I don't really talk to my mom. I know my dad. Like I said, I lost my dad to addiction. I lost my cousin. I lost a lot of people in my family to addiction. It's really sad, but like I said, I think I have it in me to kind of break that curse. So.
You got any friends or family members in your corner rooting for you to get clean?
I do, yeah, I do. I got my grandma.
That's good.
She's the best.
Oh, she made you smile.
Yeah, she's the best. She really is. They don't really make them like that, you know.
Yeah. And
all the time.
What happened the last time you spoke to her? I know she telling you to get clean and come back home and stuff.
I think a part of me, like, I'm scared to talk to her because I don't want to hurt her. Mm-hmm. You know, I care that much about her. But she's just that loyal of a person. She is loyal. She has a heart.
Does she know your circumstance? She know you out here like this?
She does. Yeah. She does. And I think she knows that I'm smart and I'm strong. And she trusts me. I do love my grandma. I do love my grandma.
You like what?
I do love my grandma. She's the best. Yeah. Yeah. I'm very grateful for her. Mm-hmm. I think everybody deserves a relationship and a loved one like my grandma.
How are you making money to survive out here?
So I'll do like small gigs, like, you know, even go out and pump gas. I don't care if it's like $1 or $2. You know what I mean? I try stuff like that first, before like resorting to like selling my soul, you know. But I'm looking for a job every day, so like I can't say that's kind of hard, like resume wise. I don't really have a computer and shit, but you know, I make it work. You know, like I said, there's food that's handed out, so like it's not like I'm out here starving. So
you ever get scared out here?
I think I try not to live life in fear. Like I said, like I was always told, like my mind is so powerful. You know, it's something that like I always remember my dad saying, like your mind is literally so powerful. Like you can literally attract like what you believe in your head. Right. So I try not to be scared. You know, I try to like just focus.
That might answer my next question. Are you afraid to die?
Am I afraid to die? Probably. I don't think so. I'm not saying I want to die, but I'll put it this way. I do actually remember slightly being resuscitated the day after Mother's Day, and I was actually so happy when I started breathing again, because I remember like I was seeing all black, and I remember breathing again and being so excited, and I got brought back and breathing. So like I'm happy to be here, but I know there's a plan for me and everything happens for a reason, and when it's my time to go to be with my family, I will be with my family, and it'll be that time. But I'm clearly here for a reason, as everybody else. Be like miracle people that bounce back from something like that. You know, there's a reason.
Do you have any kids?
Not yet.
That's good. You plan on it, right? One day?
When I have my shit together fully. Right, I'm not bringing the kid in right now. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I do want a family. I want my own family, yeah.
What advice would you give the youth out here ripping and running the streets, following in your same footsteps?
Stay open-minded. You know, there's always something to learn, literally every day. There's, you know, never judge a book by its cover. You know, I feel like communication in between people is so important, of understanding other cultures, understanding other backgrounds, understanding each other, things we don't understand, you know, because with fear there's like divide, and like I feel like people need to look out for each other out here, just like the city of like brother and sisterly love, you know.
Have you ever overdosed?
Yes, I have.
What was that like?
I just remember seeing all black, like pitch black, and like I was saying in the story earlier, like I remember just like breathing, like I felt like breathing again. I was really happy. The other time I was just, it's kind of scary, like waking up like just like in a hospital bed, not knowing what happened. But like I said, I could have died. I'm happy to be here. So.
Are you religious at all?
I guess like yeah. I mean, I was born into an education of religion. I don't like force upon anybody, of course, like, or really talk about it much, but I do have my personal beliefs, like, as far as spiritually. I'm a very spiritual person. So.
All right, Kate, I ain't gonna hold you up.
All right.
I'd like to thank you for your time.
Of course, thanks for having me.
You've been a wonderful interviewee for me.
Oh, thank you.
And God bless you. I'll be praying for you. USA Fox, we out.
All right, we out. Bye.